of the prototype of our website. First of all, we are given the question to design a site that registers companies online. Online registration can be used by entities like the government organization, like for example, URA, register companies, follow tax laws, something like that. Yeah. So NGOs can also use a registration platform. For example, you can register NGOs online. Yeah. So that is basically what our site is going to offer. Yeah. So what were the aims of our project? Our project will aim at reducing costs while registering companies. For example, if you talk about buying like transport, when you say to go to your every day to register companies, and it's a lot of work, movement, and buying forms here and there, paying, all that can be done in one platform if it's a website. Second thing would be to improve efficiency and accuracy. Most times people can lose the forms while registering companies, and it will not help much. And also keep track of information in a good way, since to have a database. To promote and enhance transparency, because if everyone is registering online, there will be no bribes accepted, and also things like, let me say, if you're trying to register a company that already exists, or you're trying to bypass some laws, it will not enable you to do that. So we also aim at providing additional resources. That's why one of our aims is to provide additional resources. For example, content that will enable new people to register their company online. For example, information like the TIN number. Someone can find out their TIN number from the website, or can be assigned a TIN number from the website, or the processes that are involved to register a company in Uganda. Yeah. I think the next person will take on from here in the target audience. Hello? Frank?
Who's talking about that?
That is supposed to be...
Yes. I'm on.
Yes.
I'm on. First help me like display the part I'm supposed to talk about.
You're supposed to talk about target audience. It's there.
Yeah, it's Imi presenting.
Yeah, it's
Imi, you're gonna talk about the target audience.
Please.
The what?
The target audience.
Target audience.
Oh, okay. So the target audience for our company registration site are government or individuals who wish to start up a company. So here we have the government agencies, aspiring entrepreneurs, the small business owners, and then the legal and financial professionals. So for the government agencies, the government may need to access company registration information for regulatory purposes, such as verifying compliance with tax laws or tracking business trends. And then for the aspiring entrepreneurs, this one, the group may need information on business structures, legal requirements, and licensing and permit requirements to start up a company. Then the small business owners, for this group, they may already have a business and may need to register a new company or update their existing registration. They may access information on changes to registration requirements, then renew deadlines and other regulatory information. Then for the legal and financial professionals, this group may work in legal or financial fields and may need to register companies on behalf of their clients. And then they may include lawyers or banks. They access information on the registration processes, requirements for the different business structures, and any legal or regulatory changes that affect company registration. That's all about the target audience. Let me call upon another person to take over.
Ivan.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes.
Let me see if I can share my screen, but
You cannot I'm share.
yeah, okay.
The screen is already there, so
Hey, but my camera, okay, so it's no problem. I'm going to talk about the SWOT analysis. Yeah? In this case, we are going to consider companies such as URA and the Emirates Airways website. So we are going to compare our system with theirs. The first part of our, the similarities of our site. One, they'll have both the landing pages that introduce what the website and organization is all about. Now, in this section of the website, we're going to talk about our website. Basically, we're going to introduce it, what it does, all the services it provides. Yeah. Our site will also have a contact page in case the user needs to contact one of the administrators of the site if he's having issues while registering or anything else. Another point is our site will also have a form capturing data system, just like the Emirates and URA. Here you'll be able to input details about your farm organization, if it is a long-term, short-term, and it will be captured within the database of the website, thereby helping you in the registration stage. The site will also have an About Us page, just like that site, which will talk more about the company offering its service of registering other companies. Then you can move on to the differences, which is in the next slide. Now, the differences that our site will have from the rest, our site will be it will be a working prototype for the small-scale businesses and farms, while the other websites target both individual farms and the individuals. Yeah. Our site will also have a more user-friendly interface, so as to make users easily navigate it, unlike URA site and Emirates site. Yeah. Our website will also not involve a user to have an account to access its services. Hence, all users will have access to it. This last point, it also enables the user not to face many challenges. Like most times during registration, most companies will require you to input like visa details, although it is free, visa details or personal details in order to access. But at our website, it will be free for everyone to enter. You just have to access the site. You don't have to have an account. You can begin using it. Yeah. Then the strengths in terms of what our website will offer is, number one, user experience. Our new company registration website will offer a more streamlined, user-friendly experience compared to the existing sites, making it easier for entrepreneurs and business owners to navigate the registration process. So the user experience will be fine and friendly. It will also offer additional services or features like branding, support customized legal and financial advice, or access to network mentors and advisors. These services will be rendered when the website service team is contacted. So these additional services, they'll be within the same package, but to access them, you'll have to first contact the admin or the service provider, such as the access to the network, accessing the network mentors. You'll first have to access the site admins. Now, for another one, we have this fast delivery. The website will process forms faster and more efficiently due to low traffic. unlike other, hence giving users the results quickly. Then also storage will be another fact. Our site will offer storage, or will offer companies large storage for their documents and its users, such that you can accommodate multiple users and multiple forms of documents, because you might be able to upload your licenses, your business partnership deeds, like that stuff there. You can upload all of them. Yeah. I think that's the part I'm presenting.
Yeah,
The short analysis.
Frank is the next person.
Yeah, Frank. Thank you. Bye.
I'm called Wakainja Frank. Good afternoon, anyways. I'm going to take you through the requirements of this new site. Firstly, we have user-friendly interface. The website will have this website will have an easy-to-use interface that guides users through the process of registering a private company online. Our target audience mainly will be the entrepreneurs and small business owners. Secondly, in the requirements is the step-by-step registration process. Here, the website will provide a step-by-step process for registering a private company, including selecting a company name, providing details about ownership structures, registering with government agencies, and obtaining necessary licenses and permits. Still, our target audience will remain entrepreneurs and small business owners, basically. Our third requirement is about the educational resource. The website will provide educational resources that help users understand the benefit of incorporating as a private company, such as limited liability protection and potential tax advantage. Simply, it can stand that tax advantage in the fact that it's private, it incurs low taxes. Still, the target audience will remain entrepreneurs and small business owners. Our fourth requirement is about the support services. The website will offer support services such as legal and financial advice. It will also offer business planning tools and networking opportunities. In networking opportunities, it can also you can also consider advertisement, because it helps in connecting. It bridges the gap between consumers and the business owners, these small business owners and the entrepreneurs. This helps entrepreneurs succeed in their business endeavors. Still, the target audience will remain entrepreneurs and small business owners. Our fifth point is about professional resources. The website will provide resources and information that may be of interest to professionals who provide services to small businesses and entrepreneurs, such as lawyers, accountants, consultants. Here, the target audience will be professionals who work with small businesses and entrepreneurs. Basically, these professionals include the lawyers, accountants, and consultants. They help in guiding these small business owners and entrepreneurs in managing the business electronically. Help me go on the next slide. So the next slide is about the site structure. Basically, this site structure is like a design on how our site is gonna look like. At first, we shall have like a cover page, and in this cover page, It will be an eye-catching design with the company logo and a brief introduction to website's purpose. Engaging visual and compelling tagline to create a positive first impression. Then, still on this site structure, we shall include the homepage, and the homepage will also have like an introduction to the website and its services, overview of the benefits and features of registering companies through the website. It will also have testimonials or success stories from previous clients to build trust and credibility. Call to action button for users to register, and those who already have accounts will just log in using the same button. Thirdly, the register page. This register page will have us. Yes.
I think you should wind up.
Okay, I'm winding up because I'm ending with this.
Because remember, it's a
page, then Pablo will carry on from there.
All right.
The register page will have a step-by-step registration process with clear instructions, as it will be seen in the prototype. Then the contact page. The contact page will have information such as email address, phone number, and office address. Yeah, on how you can contact an individual or the company. Then the login page. The login page, the user will log in using the form. Allow me call upon the next discussant.
I think you will take us through the design team and explain what it means. Uthman. Hello, Uthman. Okay, if it's delaying, let me just give an overview about it. When you're designing a website, of course, you'll need a project manager.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. You need a project manager who is going to oversee everything that is going on in the website design team. He will be responsible for the financing and, you know, keeping up of records of what the design team is doing. As a web designer, there will be, those are people who design websites. However, they're categorized. There is a front-end developer, back-end developer, and a content writer, an admin. I think the front-end developer will deal with how the website looks like, really. And then the back-end developer will develop the functionality of the website, which comes to things like forms, how forms are going to capture information, you know, and so on. And then there is the content writer. There's a person who is going to, of course, going to be updating the website on occasions or telling us what the website should do. The admin personnel will be like the person who manages the website security-wise, updating and maintenance. I think that's mainly it for what we have. Yeah. I think Uthman was having, some connectivity problems. Yeah. I think can stop. Okay, since you are not around, you can present this part of the design team to the website.
Thank you. Well, our design team is basically a group of professionals who work together to create a design that will meet the needs of the project organization typically. So for our design team here, we began with the project manager, we have a designer, front-end developer, back-end developers, and basically the content writers. So a project manager is basically responsible for overseeing the entire project. for overseeing the entire design project from the start to finish. This includes managing the timeline, budgets, and resources, as well as communicating with stakeholders to ensure that everyone is on the same page. And the project manager can also be responsible for identifying and resolving any issues that arise during the project. Yeah, now we go to the web designer. Web designer is basically responsible for creating the visual design for the website. This includes selecting colors, fees and layers, graphics, and other visual elements. The web designer works closely with the front-end developers to ensure, thank you, whether the web designer works closely with the front-end developers to ensure that the design is implemented correctly so that it fits the customer's preferences. Then we go to the front-end developer. The front-end developer is responsible for implementing the design of the website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. These are basically the languages used in creating the website. This includes creating interactive elements such as forms, buttons for user input, and then to ensure that the website is responsive and accessible on different devices and browsers. That's basically with the front-end developer. The back-end developer works is more or less the same as the front-end developer, but the back-end developer is responsible for creating server-side logics and power. Server-side logic that power the website. This includes such things such as PHP, Ruby, and Python. Those are programming languages that the back-end developer will instead use for the creating of the back-end development of the website. Well, the back-end developer also works closely with the front-end developer to ensure that the website functions correctly. So they are the same, but one is working at the front end and then one is working at the back end. Yep. And then you have the content writers. Content writer basically responsible for creating the written content in a website, the about us page, what content should be in about us page, what content should be in the home page. That's all the work is done by that work is all done by the content writer. Well, this includes writing copies for pages, blogs, and other content, as well as optimizing content for search engines to ensure that it is clear and easy to read. Well, now for the about us page, the content writer could include something like the Q&As that have been asked about something. Could provide also like an interface whereby these guys can, the users can ask you questions to the developers. So and then we have the admin. The administrator is basically responsible for managing the website's content and users. So this one is basically in maintenance and monitoring. This includes adding new content, updating existing content, and managing user accounts and permissions. The administrator also ensures that the website is secure and that backups are made regularly. Regularly, this basically means on a daily basis, weekly basis, or monthly basis. That's what we had for the G of the design team.
All right.
Main member Uthman.
All right. Thank you, Uthman. I think that's all we had. Thank you.